Going on, Detroit Lions fans? It is Tuesday morning. If you're like me, you're waking up to that news you've been waiting for. You've been waiting for this Za'darius Smith trade to happen. It's done. The Detroit Lions acquire Za'darius Smith from the Cleveland Browns. In exchange, we are giving up a 2025 fifth round pick and a sixth round pick in 2026. This is a phenomenal trade for the Detroit Lions. Okay, we are getting a three-time Pro Bowler, 32 years old, still producing, still putting pressure on the quarterback, still sacking the quarterback. Now, let me just say this, and I've been saying it, all week, all the last 3 weeks. Za'Darius Smith alone does not replace Aiden Hutchinson's production, okay? But what he does do is give Aaron Glenn a little bit of relaxation to not have to blitz as much, not have to come up with any stunts or send the house to get pressure on the quarterback. Maybe instead of sending 6 guys on a blitz, maybe sometimes we can only rush 4 or 5. I think that this is a phenomenal trade for the Lions. It's helping out Aaron Glenn, okay? And Aaron Glenn's been coaching his rear end off. This is helping him stick to what he wants to really do, is play press man coverage and let people get after the quarterback so that we don't have to cover as long, all right? The last 3 games, we've been watching Sam Darnold, Mason Rudolph, Jordan Love, just sit back in the pocket and have all day to throw. Now, these guys are going to have to keep in mind, my clock's not as long, okay? I don't have all day to sit back there and throw like I've been watching on some tape with the Detroit Lions because they just got a guy who can get after the passer. Again, he's not replacing Aiden Hutchinson's production, but this really, I cannot emphasize enough, does help out our defense quite a bit, okay? You can no longer double team Ali McNeil like I've been seeing the last 3 weeks. Now, I've been saying, and I'm still staying on this island, I'm still living in this world where I think we need one more piece. And Aziz Ojulari, Arden Key, Harold Landry, if we can get one of those linebackers who can rush the passer too, I think our defense is right where we were with Aiden Hutchinson. And we had to give up a little bit to get it, but man, I'm excited. And a lot of people, you guys were questioning Brad Holmes. You didn't think he was going to do something to make this team better. I saw a lot of negativity, man. I expect a lot of people to be on this episode, leave some comments and apologizing for people saying that, I think he's going to trade like something last year and, go get a meaningless wide receiver that's not going to help. Keep receipts. We're here. We read all the comments. Leave those apologies as well, man. And Za'Darius Smith, I think he's only 30. He's 32 years old. I don't know exactly what his contract's looking up, but I assume it's a friendly deal, okay? And this is a guy who has said he's played for the Green Bay Packers. He's played for the Minnesota Vikings. He's got a little bit of revenge he'd like to get too. So I think when we start getting back into those division games, we got an out of conference game this week. But and what I was really looking forward to this week in particular, was Aiden Hutchinson against C.J. Stroud, a rematch of college from Ohio State, Michigan days. But I want to see C.J. Stroud running for his life again. That's what I think I want to see. I want to see that Buckeye back there scrambling for his life. And keep in mind, C.J. Stroud's on my fantasy football team. So I'm still saying that. But this is phenomenal news, guys, okay? I woke up, saw the little siren thing from ESPN on my phone, and I just knew, hey, there it is. There's Za'Darius Smith. Don't even need to see anything else. Start getting some texts from the boys. Will reached out to me. He told me, get on here, knock out an episode, kill it. He'll probably talk about it later this evening, I suppose, when he gets off work. But on a scale of 1 to 10, my happiness level already today is probably a 10, okay? I don't usually get overly excited. I'm usually not giddy and bubbly like a little schoolgirl, but we're talking help for our defense, who just went 3-0 without Aiden Hutchinson, okay? Help for our defense that hasn't given up many points this year. We're a top 10 defense without one of the best players in the NFL in Aiden Hutchinson. And we go out and we acquire something to replace that. I like that Brad Holmes knew that there was a problem and he had to go fix it. Last year, we all thought we needed help on the defense, and you guys were right. Brad Holmes went out and made a very questionable trade acquiring Donovan Peoples-Jones. This is completely the opposite of that, okay? We're talking about the best general manager in football going out and making his team better. And I don't want to play keeping up with the Joneses or, comparing our team to another team. But what I've been watching the Kansas City Chiefs do is they're making moves. They acquired DeAndre Hopkins, who had a monster game last night. They acquired Josh Uche, who had some tackles last night and played very good defense. And I've seen that they're in rumors with possibly trading for Marshawn Lattimore from the New Orleans Saints. We're talking about the Kansas City Chiefs, who are undefeated, making moves. I'm not saying we have to keep up with them, but good teams make moves to get better. That's what this move is with Za'Darius Smith. And I think that we could still have something coming down. We still have a few hours for the trade deadline. So again, keep an eye out for a player like Azeez Ojulari from the New York Giants, Arden Key and Harold Landry from the Tennessee Titans. If we can blitz this quarterback or rush this quarterback from a defensive end position and a linebacker position, we'll be in really good shape. We already know we can get pressure up the middle with Aleem McNeil and DJ Reader. Maybe we can put Levi Onwuzurike back into a defensive tackle role a little bit more. Josh Paschal coming back, I think, will be a huge get for the defense, guys. We got to get healthy, acquire some pieces that are going to help. I love this trade. Leave some comments down below, guys. Stick around. I'll be back later with another show.